Knoxville.
In every town, they got your back. From Knoxville to Trumpet's more than that. Experience hands make your tree complete. Drum Landscape Supply, your garden suite.
Good morning, OKN. 7:48. Happy Tuesday to you. And a beautiful Tuesday morning it is. The sun is rising. You can get a look out at the beautiful yard and lawn that you've got. If you've gone by Drum Landscape Supply located in Statesville, you've probably gotten the Drum's premium turf blend, and the grass is glowing, and so are the trees and the shrubs, because quality is what Jason and his team care about. Jason, good morning to you. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Doing well. Hope everybody else is today.
Okay, I feel like, again, I'm in a new section here, and you're taking me through the Enchanted Forest. What is this? Is this a tree or a shrub behind you here?
So this is a small tree. It is Heptacodium, or the common name is seven sunflower, which I say common. It's really not all that common of a shrub. It's kind of like a crepe myrtle you can think of as far as the shape and size. You can see it's got some really neat peeling bark down there at the bottom. I think that's why they call it Seven Sun, because it sheds 7 layers of bark, supposedly. But it's really neat because it's taken on its fall color of blooms. So these red blooms behind me, or kind of burgundy blooms over my shoulder here, were actually white flowers, and this is the sepals, or like the remaining part of the flower. So you get white flowers in the late summer, which pollinators love, and then it turns to these red-looking flowers too. So you get a nice combination there on this multi-stem shrub tree. That's
This is this one tough to grow, or is this one that even the novices can put into the ground and it will take care of itself?
So the ones we have at the nursery are in 3-gallon containers. So they take a little bit of pruning just to get them in the shape you want them. I mean, you can see I've limbed this one up from the bottom, so it doesn't naturally have that trunk exposed there. But that's pretty easy to do. So other than that, it's pretty easy care. It does drop its leaves, so just be aware of that whenever you're sighting it. But it's an easy to grow tree that's something a little bit different.
And it's amazing every time we talk, Jason. The ideas of putting different plants or shrubs right together to form the total lawn and garden, right? So that variety, if you do, you help people with that? If I came to you and said, "Hey, I just want some ideas," right? Like, hey, what can I do in certain spots of my lawn? What does that look like? Does your team help out with that stuff too?
Of course, yeah. That's one of our favorite things that we like to do. Actually, is help people pick out some plants for their lawn. We say, hey, what's your level of garden expertise? Is this something you just want to plant and forget? Do you like to get out there and garden? But yeah, we take in all those different things, the sun exposure, exactly where you're located on the lake, or maybe you're up in northern Iredell County, but slightly different microclimates there. But yeah, we're glad to help out, and it's definitely not just myself. We've got David and Jim and Shamira, and then we've also got Jordan, who just joined our team about a month ago. All 4 of us or those 4 folks plus me can certainly help you pick out the right materials for your landscape, and not just trees and shrubs, but we can help you with the grass seed, the mulch, the rocks, a little bit of everything out at Drum Landscape Supply.
Well, you mentioned a few more of those 3.6 trillion items that you offer there at Drum Landscape Supply, because underneath the shrubs, or around the trees and shrubs and in the garden beds, you might need some of that stuff, the mulch, the pine needles, everything else like that. How does that all work together, right? That's not just for color, right, to show off against the neighbors. It has actual purpose, the mulch and the beds, do they?
Yeah. So it does help, with the look of it. I have pine straw in these beds here. That's a fig bush behind me. But yeah, what that mulch does, the pine straw, is it helps insulate the ground. So instead of having the extreme highs and lows in the soil temperature, it helps to regulate that, which, just like people, plants appreciate too. Because today I think right now it's about 45 degrees here at my house. And we're supposed to get up to about 77 or something like that. So yeah, it just helps to regulate that soil temperature, and also the moisture too. So it helps to hold in some moisture, and at the same time, it doesn't keep it overly wet too. So mulch does a lot in your landscape. And after the leaves fall is my favorite time of year to put it out, because You just got it, your beds all cleaned out or maybe partially cleaned out, and then put the mulch right over top of it. Gives it a nice fresh look, especially for the holidays.
You mentioned the fig tree right behind
Yes.
you here. Real quick. Is that like Fig Newton fig tree?
Yeah, he showed it to us
Sure
a couple
is.
weeks ago. It's going to get some, you can actually pull figs straight from it, right?
Yeah, right here. This one's pretty much ready to go. I was eating off of it this weekend. So, yeah, that one actually is ready. And this one right here. So just share it with the wildlife. And this is a great snack. This thing's been putting on fruit for about 2 months straight now. So I just come out here and pick a few a day. My kids love them as well. Something easy to grow and easy to pick too. And then we'll make our way over here to one of my favorite trees, especially this time of year, the pumpkin tree, I call it, which is not really a pumpkin tree. It's the Fuyu. The Fuyu persimmon has really shown its color now with these bright orange fruits, and they're still not quite ripe. We picked a few on Saturday. I mean, they were getting close, but it's got another couple of weeks, and you get these really nice orange fruits on here, especially around Halloween and into early November.
It looks like a Florida orange juice commercial in your yard right here, Jason. That is nothing short of amazing.
And
Right
and you
there.
don't always think
Yeah.
about the fall plants, right? Blooming and things like that in the fall. So it's really cool to
Yeah.
see all of these different options to bring color to your yard in the fall. It doesn't just have to be the mums that sit on my porch and cry. There's lots of other
Yeah.
options for you.
Jason, do you have
Yeah.
this is fruit in general easy to manage, or is that always a challenge? Do you find because of the variety and the climate that we're in? What's that been like for you? Because I love the idea of growing as much fruit as I can in the yard.
Yeah. So there's things that really work well in our area, and then there's things that are going to be a challenge. So the Asian persimmons, like behind me, this Fuyu persimmon is really easy to grow. I don't spray it at all. I mean, you could spray it and not have a little bit of black spots on the fruits. I mean, it's just here and there, but those are, what you call superficial. You peel that skin off and they're not there. So this is a really easy one to grow. The figs are also easy to grow. They don't require any spraying or anything. And then you've got blueberries, blackberries, some raspberries, things of that nature are pretty easy to grow for fruit. Cherries also do really well in our area, but then everybody's like, well, apples, there's apple orchard up there, but those are actually the most difficult thing to grow. They require pretty much constant spraying about every 2 to 3 weeks. So, that's something I would not recommend. Peaches can be easy to grow if you have good drainage, but they can be a little bit more difficult. But we're going to have those things in stock like this persimmon, that are easier to grow, because we don't want you to have a difficult time doing those things. Now, we can help you with the apples and we can help you figure out how to grow pears, but you're going to be a lot better with the things I just mentioned there, especially the blueberries and blackberries. Those are really easy to grow. And I've got a few getting started, but nothing quite ready, to show off yet.
All right, let's say maybe I hadn't already aerated and seeded. I was a little bit behind, but I'm still within my window. Do you have enough seed if I need to get some seed for my lawn this season?
Sure do. Yeah, and I'm actually getting ready to do my seeding this week. So if you're thinking you're late, you're not at all. We've got great temperatures still for it. I would say we have about another 4 weeks to guarantee that the seed will come up and be there through the winter. Most likely, we can go a little bit later than that, but I usually like to do the cutoff about the 2nd to 3rd week of November. So if you haven't got out there yet, like myself, you still got plenty of time to do it.
All right, Jason Drum Landscape Supply, your local one-stop landscape shop. Jason, we so appreciate you this morning. Thanks for always showing us the quality that you and your team offer to all of the area. If you go by Statesville and go to Drum Landscape Supply, remember, Jason and his team deliver to all of Lake Norman, even beyond. How far do you go, Jason, just out of curiosity on deliveries?
Well, it just kind of depends on the product and where it is. So occasionally we'll go into North Charlotte or even sometimes Central Charlotte, if it's worth our trip, basically. And then we'll go up to Wilkesboro sometimes. We deliver into Hickory all the time, occasionally out to Morganton and that area. So, and then out to Moxville all the time, Clemens. So, it just kind of depends on the load. We probably wouldn't want to deliver, say, 2 or 3 yards of topsoil to Charlotte, but if you're looking for a few pallets of stone, we can certainly hook up with that.
I was going to say
and all around the Lake Norman area, I think we're getting ready to head that way this morning.
I was going to say that stone is very heavy to carry. I don't think I could carry it, but I appreciate the fact that you're willing to deliver it. That makes it easier
Well,
for me.
also, when I was there, too, I didn't even have to put anything in my car. I didn't have to lift it myself. So I just drove around to the hoop shed, I think is what you called it, and they loaded it right in the car for me, and then I dropped it off at home.
Quality of service, Drum Landscape
Fantastic.
Supply. Jason, we so appreciate you. DrumLandscapeSupply.com. We'll talk to you on Friday, sir. That fruit looks delicious.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to get you some.
There you
All
go.
right. We'll talk to you soon, Jason.
Hope you have a great week.
You too. All right, good morning, fam. Coming up in the next hour, got a couple more guests for you. Christine Patterson, she's the Director of Experience and Engagement for the town of Mooresville. Also, Macintosh Law Firm. Leah Trowbridge is going to be joining us in studio. She is chair of the upcoming board for the Lake Norman Chamber of
Yes.
Commerce, so we're excited to chat with her as well. Macintosh Law Firm located in Davidson. No matter the legal aspect you need, their team's got you covered. And if they don't have someone in-house, they definitely will connect you with the firm that does. But they pretty much cover the gambit for you. Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries, you're hanging out with Patrick Reynolds. We'll hang out with him too. About 8:45.
Yeah.
We'll say. Yeah, absolutely. Trump saying some North Carolina legislation's making some good moves. We'll talk about that with you next hour as well. Bill, go ahead and play the music.
You drive on down to Drummond, Statesville town. Got your truck bed empty, but fill it up now. Rock, smokes, and soul for your dream spot. Call them up, they deliver on the dot. From Mooresville to